Hey, what's going on, Ohana family community? Caleb Kidcoy, aka Metalpreneur here. It's Fired Up Friday! Fire it up, baby! Woo! I'm feeling the heat today. I'm in the zone. I was just listening to Grant Cardone interview Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Shark, at 10X GrowthCon. I'm tapping in virtually. I got some buddies down there. I was just with my friend and biz coach, Pete Vargas, for a week in Movara, Utah. And Pete is at 10X GrowthCon in Miami, and he is speaking today on the stage, baby. Hopefully you got your virtual ticket for 10X GrowthCon. If you haven't already, I'm not sure if they're still selling those for $97 or if they upped the price. So cheering Mr. PV3 on today. My brother Hatsu's down there. My friend Chris from Adventure Reach is down there, and just sending some love, you guys, your way. I'm with you in heart. I'm with you in spirit. But I love the fact, you know what Kevin O'Leary was just talking about in Mr. Cardone's interview, Uncle G? He's talking about Bitcoin. He's talking about digital currency. He's talking about the future of finance and why he got in it a few years ago, and how it's changing the game for so many people's lives. It's why and services. Come on. I got calls trying to come in here. Martin, what are you doing trying to call me, bro, when I'm live here? So, Mr. Wonderful, there's my Martin brother. He's trying to call me. I'm going live. He's talking about Bitcoin. He's talking about digital currency. And Martin can tell you about this all day long, because he and I, it's why we love digital currency. It's why my go-to wealth services products, which has the highest rate of return, is transforming people's lives today. It's why all of my trust clients, before my go-to were insurance products and annuities. Now it's these digital products that are FDIC insured, that are producing high yield returns. That's why I call them the best savings account on the planet. So yeah, I'm fired up, right? Because people are validating, whereas, a couple years ago, even the last year, there's still digital currency haters today. And yet the Office of Comptroller Currency last year gave the green light for banks to start embracing digital currency and crypto products. And now banks are going to be rolling these out in their portfolios. Yeah, Martin, laugh out loud. Exactly. So if you're not vested with me, you're doing yourself a disservice. If I'm not going after you to invest with me, I'm doing you a disservice. Well, Caleb, you sound really arrogant right now. It's called confidence, baby. It's called a lifetime history of serving humanity, and now being in a position where I'm showing up powerfully to help other people build their legacy. Kevin O'Leary was just talking about this $1.9 million stimulus, and I've been telling people this for the past year now. It's called inflation. Every time you print fiat currency out of thin air, you inflate, and the value of the dollar goes down. So you guys have to understand that getting ahead of the curve in your financial game is huge right now, okay? So Caleb, why are people coming to you that have multi-six-figure retirement products like IRAs, 401ks that are only producing, 2 or 3%, and rolling them over into these kind of products because it's going to insulate them against inflation, against economic recession and volatility. Oh, by the way, our APR rates are locked, fixed. That means you're getting these returns no matter what. No matter what the economy's doing, no matter what kind of volatility is going on, you're getting these high rate yield returns in a bank insured account. Can you say game changer? I can't hear you. Can you say game changer? Yeah, game changer. So you folks that are still sitting on the fence because you don't understand the technology and you don't understand how the financial world is changing, you need to get off the fence. You need to get off the fence and get in this game. Yeah, it's not a game. It's your future. Yeah, it is game changer, isn't it, Martin? It's absolutely game changer. And I just mentioned to you, Pete Vargas, my friend and biz coach, is speaking today on Grant Cardone stage, 10X GrowthCon, Miami, Florida. I just spent a week with Pete. in Utah, Movara Fitness Resort. And I was so fortunate, so blessed, and so honored to receive the Business Accelerator of the Year award for the past year. And people, how did you do that, Caleb? You know, what's that all about? And this is what I want to talk to you about. Yes, I leveled up my business. Yes, I changed my life and my family's financial future and legacy. But you have to understand the why behind it. Why I really got that award is because I showed up powerfully to serve and to give back and to encourage and inspire and support my Ohana, my family community, all my other accelerators, all my associates, friends, and family, so that their lives could change, especially in the midst of facing a crisis where people were fighting hopelessness, discouragement, uncertainty. They didn't know what their future, and that's been the course of my life. Since God saved my life as a teenager on a meth overdose and I knew I was given a second chance to serve others, that's what I'm doing. I'm helping encourage and inspire and bring people out of a state of hopelessness into courage, into boldness, into having the audacity to say, I have a voice in this world. I have a message. I have a story that the world needs to hear, and I am doing humanity a disservice if I am not sharing that story. So you better believe I am passionate about helping people. And I just chose each and every day. I'm a busy guy. I'm a family guy. I'm an active dad of 3. And so I made a choice to show up and to serve. And I'm so blessed to get that recognition for doing that. But I would do it without pay. And I constantly do it without pay. So when I get paid to help people empower their legacy, to help them take financial accounts that they spent, retirement accounts that they spent their lives working hard for, but aren't doing anything for them right now, start producing 20% returns. Yeah, 20% fixed APR, FDIC, NCUA insured bank accounts, game changer in the digital currency arena. And we have lots of revenue streams that come into these accounts. That's why they're locked. That's why they're fixed. That's why they will change your life. And you know what? You can start with as little as $1,000. I call them the best savings account on the planet. The hashtag I use is income while you sleep. Why? Because you either work for your money, you spend your life working for your money, or you learn to get your money working for you. Accounts that are making money while you sleep, using the power of artificial intelligence, quantum computers. This is blockchain. This is crypto. This is digital currency, and so much more. The world is changing. The world of finance is transforming. Nothing's ever going to be the same again. Get out of your head. Get out of your mind. There is no going back to what once was. The world has changed. It will continue to change. My question to you is, what are you doing to get ahead of the curve? What are you doing to insulate yourself, your family, your future legacy, the people you care about, against, right, the economic uncertainty and recession and volatility and inflation, that's about to come? Whoop-de-doo, you're getting a $1,400 check in the mail. Yippee freaking do! How long is that going to last you? A month? 2? If you're really frugal and you can stretch? I mean, come on! I saw a video the other day about how this $1.9 trillion, it was actually divided accurately across the 330 million Americans, that it'd actually be more than $5,000 a person. Come on. Where's this money going? There are checks being written to people that, this is just reality here, I didn't say it, that are in prison, that will never see the light of day, that will never cash these checks. What'd you say here, Martin? Have you seen your 401k? Yeah. Martin said, look at what your 401k accounts did in 2008 when the market. Listening to what Caleb is doing is so important. Thank you for that, Martin. This is reality. It's not me trying to make a buck. I mean, literally, this is an extension. Why I do what I do today is because I spent year after year after year after year serving people out of love, compassion, and empathy and charging them nothing, okay? So the fact that I get paid to do this, to help protect you and your future, is extraordinarily epic. And so you need to understand, right, that these types of accounts, you're not protected. Social Security, I will probably never see a dime from that in my lifetime. So you better believe I am busting my tail And you have to be open-minded, you guys. This is the thing. So many people get so hung up on, oh, cryptocurrency, digital. Oh, it's not real. It's not. Well, you think the freaking fiat dollar is real? It's just a piece of paper that people put their confidence and trust in. There's no gold standard anymore. There's no precious metal backing that anymore, man. Come on. You got to get outside the box. You got to get outside the box. And if you got $1,000 that you're just going, should I buy Bitcoin? Should I do? You guys put it somewhere. Yes, I'm vested in Bitcoin. Yes, I own Bitcoin. But as Kevin O'Leary, the shark, was just having a convo with Grant Cardone at 10X, right? It's still speculative investing. We don't know, right? The price of Bitcoin is going to fluctuate up and down. We don't know what it's going to be tomorrow. We don't know what's going to be today, right? Martin says, take 20 minutes to understand the technology. Thank you for that. Take 20 minutes. Go on YouTube. Google it. There are so many videos about blockchain, crypto, Sign up. Sign up to watch my free 22-minute presentation. www.calebkidcoy.com, 2 D's in the middle, /wealth. Takes 30 seconds to register for my free presentation on how I am helping my clients, my family member. You don't think my friends and my family members are coming to me and going, whoa, what are you doing, Caleb? How is this working? Yeah, you better believe it. Some of them investing significant amounts, not just retirement cash. Whatever you got, you guys, now is the window of opportunity. Like right now, today, you have to understand there's this urgency to get ahead of the curve in your finances. If you're like so many of my associates and people that I'm working with, right, that to help them build out their businesses, people want to create, business dynamic framework. They want to create digital courses and things like this. But it's hard to create anything when you are living under the financial pressure each and every day of how am I going to pay my bills? So that's why I love this. Get your money working for you. Income while you sleep, hashtag. Then, right, you can start paying your bills. Then you've got the freedom and the creativity to create, to build a new business, to do everything you've always wanted to do, to start living your dreams, to start living your passion and your purpose and the reason that you were created and the reason that God put you on this earth, because tomorrow's not guaranteed. Martin, you see me fired up, dude, but am I more fired up right now than usual? I am freaking lit up like a torch because there is such a sense of urgency in my heart and in my spirit that we have to move. Like, fear will paralyze you from taking action. That's what we saw with all this COVID global crap, is that it paralyzed people, right? You have to get into action. And that means you're going to have to confront your fear. That's the path to power right there. That's why we did this summit back in December, was to take people from strategy and the knowledge that they had up here, which is great. But if you don't take action and implement that, it's not going to produce for you. It's not going to bear fruit. It's not going to level up your life. You've got to change up here first. Mindset is everything. You have to take control of your health, because if you don't have your health, you're screwed. You can't create. You can't build your business. You can't be a strong spouse and parent to your kids that need you. This is legacy talk right here. You guys have to wrap your brain around the importance of this. So you got to get moving today. Like now, like yesterday, you got to get into action. Okay? You need to start looking for and recognizing opportunity and get with people, voices that you trust. I mean, it's so cool because like my trust clients, right? Because one of the things we do is estate planning. We help you understand that a will is not enough. A will almost always guarantees probate. And what does that mean, Caleb? It means 40% of your money, your hard-earned money in your estate, is going to be lost if you don't have a good living trust in place. So you need to get with me to get that done. Like yesterday, you need to get that done. So that's a big part of it right there. But what are you doing to level up your mindset, your health, your business? Where are you not taking action? Where are you complacent, lukewarm, and indifferent? And it might just be up here. Okay? That's why we did this summit. is to help people break those strongholds of fear and apathy, right? Because that will choke you. And I heard people on 10X GrowthCon today, maybe more than one, talk about how idleness is the devil's playground, right? People are stuck at home. They're trapped. Like, it's so easy to get caught up in the negative thoughts, right? The negative, feelings of, oh my God, what if this happens? And what's going to happen to me and my kids? You need to stop that crap. I'm going to tell you right now, you need to get the BS out of your life. You need to get the negative voices out of your life. You need to get the thoughts of hopelessness out of your mind. And you need to start recognizing that you can do anything that you set your heart and mind to. I said this in my award speech for the Accelerator Reward. I said, I'm here today, not only by the grace of God and given a second chance to serve others, right? That's a big, huge part of it. But that all things are possible for those who can believe. If, conditional word, if you can believe, all things and anything is possible. I just believed that I could go out and have a successful business. I believed in my heart. And you got to understand, it took me 35 years to break out of the poverty mindsets and mentalities that I was raised with, my parents, my family. But I realized that I could do anything I could put my heart and soul and mind to, and God would have my back. And I also, in breaking that poverty mindset and mentality, came to realize that God wanted me to prosper so that I could better serve others, so that I could help people protect their family, their legacy, and their future. So many hangups in the faith-based, circles, religious circles that I came from, that I grew up with, looked negatively on prosperity, right? I said, if you're going to be a good, humble person, you need to be broke, busted, and disgusted. But I watched the people who were broke, busted, and disgusted, and they weren't doing anything for humanity, okay? Money is just a tool. It's not evil in and of itself. The love of money is the root of all evil. So if you're in it, right, to get rich, and because you're greedy and selfish and you'll hurt and walk all over anybody to get it, then yeah, that's jacked up. But if you're a person who loves humanity and who knows they've been created to serve others, then abundance should be a part of your DNA. Abundance is now a part of my DNA. Sales and marketing was not a part of my DNA a year ago. But my Ohana, my community, my business coach, Pete, who I told you speaking at 10X today, helped me understand that I needed to embrace sales and marketing because I was doing humanity a disservice. Because if I wasn't serving them with what I had to offer, with the products and services, with who I am as a man of character and integrity, first and foremost, right? First and foremost. So I can do so much more for others. We're blessed to be a blessing, right? If I'm prospering, it's so that I can better serve. It's so that I can better show up. It's so that I can take care of family members and friends who, may find themselves in dire straits. You guys, I hope you're hearing me today. Like, get your butt moving. Get into action. Surround yourself. Like, we hear it all the time, but your network is your net worth. Who are you surrounding yourself with, right? I'm looking now to build more strong relationships, to produce collaboration. Like Path to Powers, everything we've been doing over the past months is finding the people, right, that I'm aligned with in purpose, in heart, in motive, in ethics, right, in business ethics, and then getting together and leaning on their strengths where areas where I'm weak. Like, we spend way too much time focusing on our areas of weakness when there are people all around us, if we're willing to take the time to locate them, who will fill those gaps. Okay? I know my area of strength, and you're seeing it right here, right? I can get you fired up. I can get you in action. I will pull you from the jaws of the shark, yank you out, and say, we can do this together. Right? There's certain other areas of behind the scenes, stuff that I dislike. I freaking hate it. And it's an area of weakness, but I'm aligning myself with people who that is their area of strength, right? That is their power. That is their powerhouse, their wheelhouse, right? And so get aligned with the right people. There's so much power in collaboration and community. Okay. That's what we're building. We're building a community. We're building a family. So I'm sitting here, Costco parking lot. I got to get my butt in here. This place is packed already. It's Friday, number one, and we're about to get slammed with a winter storm all weekend. Whoop-de-freaking-do. So I'm going to go get this shopping done. But like, I had to get some of this out, right? I just got so much fire and passion in me today. And, get in action. What are you feeding yourself? What are you feeding these eyeballs, these windows to the soul? What are you feeding your mindset? What's coming in your ear holes, right? And if it's voices of negativity, doubt, and unbelief, you need to alleviate, you need to remove yourself. You need to shut them out completely. And I'm not talking about burning all the relational bridges, but I'm talking about distancing yourself from the people who don't want your success or don't believe in your success. I'm going to give it to you straight, man. So much of humanity out there is looking for you to fail. They glory in other people's failures. It is a small remnant who really celebrates people succeeding, right? Because there's just so much freaking jealousy and competition, and that's bullcrap. You're not in competition with anybody but yourself. Look in the mirror every day and say, you're the only person I'm in competition with. And I always like to say this. I said, the reason I'm not in competition is because I'm too busy creating to be competing with anybody. I'm too busy living. I'm too busy serving. I'm too busy loving. And this is one of the most imperfect men on the planet saying this to you. I don't have it all figured out. I'm not a perfect husband. I'm not a perfect dad. I make mistakes and I fail, but I've learned how to embrace my failures. And that failure is an opportunity to grow and to learn and to implement. And I said it in my speech, my accelerated reward speech, and Pete loved it so much. He's like, dude, I'm taking that. I said, you don't just want impact in the world, right? He would ask people, do you want impact or you want income? People say one, people say the other. Well, the truth is you should want both and you should be having both, but you cannot produce true impact and income without implementation. Did you hear that? You have to get out there and implement. You have to take action. Let's go, Martin. Boom. And sometimes that just means putting yourself out there like I'm doing, going live on Facebook, going live on Insta, LinkedIn. I don't care where you go. Like, I don't, social media, some days I'm rocking it, some days I'm not. But you just got to keep showing up, right? You got to be consistent. You got to persevere. You got to put yourself out there because you probably have a product or service or just a gift or a talent that the world needs to benefit from, a story that needs to be heard and shared. And if you're not putting yourself out there, how the crap is anybody going to find out about it? How? They're not, man. So you got to get out there and do it. You got to go put yourself out there. Man, I'm jacked. You need to get on what I'm on. I don't know what it is, but it's good stuff. This is the love. This is the passion. This is the realization that tomorrow's not guaranteed and we need to all start living. I think Jesse Itzler said it early on 10X GrowthCon, right? We need to realize tomorrow's not guaranteed. What would you do differently if you knew tomorrow was your last day? Like, get in this with me, you guys. Align yourself. Like, find your mentor, right? Find your business coach. Invest in yourself. That was game changer for me. Investing in myself. Okay? Man, you guys, this is good stuff. Hit me up. Thanks for your comments. Thanks for the chat. Let me know if you're watching this replay and get out there and do it. Make this weekend epic. Don't sit on your duff. Don't sit around binging on Netflix or whatever, but get into action. Start writing your vision out. Start writing your dream out and just start taking baby steps, right? Start taking those baby steps to implement so that you can make the kind of income and impact that's going to transform your life, your family's life, your children's children, create a generational legacy, and just fill the world with love, positivity, goodness, and kindness as we go out there. Talk to you guys soon, man. Love you lots. Ciao.